Well, welcome everybody back to Grim Fandango, the remastered version. Where Manny here, he mopped the floors and a year later, he now owns his own club. Isn't that neat? Anyway, let's go to my office. Because I believe that's what I'm told to do.
Ah, Lady
Le
Luck.
numéro gagnant, le 31, noir, entre les passes. 31, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
So I can cheat. Let's see.
Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers.
Spiders I understand, but beavers? Well, I guess you're made of skeletons, and skeletons are similar to wood. Maybe. I don't know.
No moving furniture when I'm in my tux. Can't. What if Meche makes her big arrival and I sleep through it?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I needed to go downstairs. I thought I saw something.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
No, we're gonna read it all. I guess that's it.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
That's because you kinda are, I think. I know you say she's your ticket out of here, but I think you have feelings for her.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution.
Am I now?
Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures.
Well, I'm glad the two single pigeon eggs we picked up has made such a difference.
Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacava for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world but the next in which our true glory lies.
I mean, he's gotta have a little fun too.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel. For you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacaba. If this information reaches Hector Lamans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being. And please, be out of Rubacaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Yeah, that was not the smartest choice. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Gladys is here. Whee!
Hello, Manny.
Hola! I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys. What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, you know, love song for a special lady.
Hi, Striker. How you doing?
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it.
You have a wonderful singing voice, Gladys. I'm doing well, thanks for asking, Striker.
You think she'll come in tonight?
Ooh, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
I don't have a feeling.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Sure you are. At. What do we have over here? That looks special. Gold something.
Ah, Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers.
So it's like Goldschlager.
Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Gold. Oh, it just says Gold Flake. Well, okay then. Hi Lam, how you doing? Is your head feeling any better?
Chow Chilla Charlie in his regular booth.
Wine time? Well, I mean, we could take a swig. Joey will let us.
Ah, Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Well, maybe just a sip. Police Chief Bogan, Rubacaba's finest. Rubacaba's only, for that matter. An honest roulette croupier is hard to find, and guys like this, even harder. Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability.
Le numéro gagnant, le 11. Noir, Imperi Monk. 11, black.
I still think it's probably the daylight savings. Because I know I get screwed up by that. I hate having to lose an hour for no reason. Ours doesn't happen in 2 weeks though. What are you?
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again. Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Okay, tell me the details about your new code check system.
Okay, tell me all the details about your new code check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
I mean, I cared. I was listening.
Please, tell me all about your new code check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Oh, it's not so foggy anymore.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Huh. Now, why would she do that?
The this gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here,
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Also, I did listen, Striker. She found plastic cards that already had numbers on it. And she can put one tag on the cloak and one tag she can give to the guests. So when they come back, they give them... She gets the tag back with the number on it and she gives back the right coat. That's usually how a cloakroom works.
That dock master Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
You have a wife.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get
authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
That was not funny. Also, does the moon have a skull face? Kinda looks like it.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's that one guy?
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
Oh, I can look at the moon. Let's look at the
It
moon.
shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that kind of equipment.
Of course you don't.
The SS Limbo needs a little TLC.
Anything else here?
It's locked.
I know, I locked it.
Okay. Oh my. Wonder where I should go. Go this way.
That's the folding bridge that connects this pier to the base of the cat track.
Can I use
Not
it?
picking that up.
I can. But I guess it should be open. I want to walk across it. I seem to be able to. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Where does this lead to? Oh my.
Tiger Lily! Oh no, she's gone down!
Am I...
Smokey's ride!
I'm not sure what I hate more, crowds or cats, but I'm definitely not going near either one today.
One more lap to go!
Did he say cats?
What a race! Big furry bastard! Twinkle toes! Could go either way! Twinkle toes! Right up the heels of Big furry bastard!
Okay, Striker.
Gaining ground, Lalo Esqualo!
I have no idea what this is.
Big furry
Hey!
bastard! Coming into the home stretch! It's Twinkle Toes!
Looks like a
And
great
then
night for
Big
cat
Furry
races.
Bastard, followed by Lalo Esqualo, Twinkle Toes in the lead.
Okay, so it's horse racing, but with
Big Furry
giant
Bastard closing in,
cats that have weird, very weird fur.
and Lalo Esqualo,
Gotcha. Can I
Twinkle
go?
Toes standing her ground.
I don't think I'm
Twinkle
supposed to
Toes
be here.
coming up on the finish.
Let's go
We
back.
have a winner, Twinkle Toes.
So let's go with some other one. Let's go this way. Blue casket. Huh? Oh, it's the bees.
These bees don't seem too busy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
So you need to pay to be in the union, which that's usually how it works. But you need to pay the union to be able to work, which, like, how do you earn any money?
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Uh-huh.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but, Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
Aww. Not dumb. The system is corrupted. That's not your fault. But I guess I need to find my way back to my club. Ooh, that's one heck of an elevator. So, where am I? I did not like the sinister music. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is where we came in with the car. To go down to the club again. Or, I mean, the gambling. There's the police.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Okay.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
Uh-huh.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No. No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
Hi, Pika. How you doing? I hope you feel better today.
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
Hi, Shadow. How you doing?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Of course I remember, Pika.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
So I have...
Me and this
Death.
ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint. It's the VIP pass for the High Rollers Lounge that Chowchilla Charlie gave me. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis.
Okay, I won't show with the Glottis. Probably save. Well, since I have the ticket machine and the VIP thing, I guess I should go back to the racing track. It was this way. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better, Pika.
It's a beautiful day here in Beeline Meadows.
Oh, wow.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat. They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more.
Out. In here.
Fuchi, that smell es peor que la muerte.
What's that?
It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for kitty.
So these are giant cat food tins, and this is a giant litter box. Interesting. I guess these are scratch marks. How big? I mean, that cat was pretty big, but I don't know. Oh, it's a can opener, I guess. Makes sense. I mean, I didn't mean for you to walk out
This
there.
cat litter really needs changing. See? This is why I don't have a pet.
My Spanish is non-existent.
Wet foods for winners.
Like, the only thing I know is hola and como estás. That's basically it.
Please do not leave children unattended. For your own safety.
I'm sorry, monsieur, but...
Here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive.
Oui, monsieur. But actually, my name is Raoul.
I'm sure. Shadow, I'm sure. But I have you and I have Lum to explain things for me. Besides, when I played this game over 20 years ago, I did not understand those jokes either, so I'm sure it will be fine. Okay. Okay. That was quite a noise.
Now that guy really needs his beauty rest. Wake up, is it?
Hey, I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Going down?
Probably later.
Maybe you could take me down now.
Oh, yeah. I could take you down, but I can't eat customers anymore.
No, down in the elevator. I want to go down in the elevator.
That's true. They wouldn't see me hit you in there, but I still get in trouble.
My English is not very good looking, but my Spanish is hot AF. Yes, apparently he was sleeping, standing up.
Why can't you hit customers anymore?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Just open the elevator door.
Then it really says fighting.
I don't want to fight. I just want to use the elevator.
Chicken.
Hi, Rice. How you doing?
How about a bribe?
Look at me. What can you give to a guy who has everything?
Hey, let's beat up that waiter.
Not a bad idea. But he's new. Give him a break.
Sorry, don't mind me. Just passing through.
To where?
The elevator.
Doubt it.
Can't I go down to the cellar?
It's a wine cellar. Wine goes down there.
Okay. Nighty-night.
Okay. At least he sounds more normal now when he's snoring. Oh well. Oh. The thing.
Looks like a turkey baster.
Let's take it. I'm sure we need it for something. There's something else.
Looks like the pantry.
Can we it? What's inside?
Looks like the pantry. Not picking that up.
I guess we can just do it. Fine.
I got a hunch the wine comes out here.
What are you doing?
I wanted some wine.
Oh, look at what a mess you have made. Get out of here.
Hey, what about my vino?
It's not self-serve. You'll just have to wait until I get around to it.
Okay then. That's a big cat.
Who needs a giant 24-karat gold cat? Ah, who needs a cat, period?
Uh-oh, he's against cats. Oh, I just went round in a circle. No, I didn't want to go there. Oh. Hi there.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
How's the old cat race, Max?
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
But I've got some side businesses that help smooth over the rough spots.
What kind of side businesses?
Manny, let's just say our El Mato associates appreciate our out-of-town perspective.
You know, you got a pretty nice setup here.
You got a good little club yourself, Manny. Not as nice as my girlfriend's, of course.
You have a
Did you
girlfriend?
say your girlfriend?
Hey, Manny, don't pretend you don't hear the gossip. It's not a secret anymore. Olivia and I are officially an item.
I like the new blimp.
Yeah, I decided not to let what happened to the Olivia 1 get me down. Imagine, you try to impress your girlfriend by building her a beautiful airship, and what happens? It goes and crashes, explodes, and burns on your own track. And kills her favorite cat, too. Not the kind of thing that makes the young girl's hearts go flutter. I'll tell you that, toys.
So you had the Hindenburg disaster in your own... Okay.
Your new waiter's got quite an attitude, even for a snooty waiter type.
Hey, Manny, when you put labels like that on people, it's like you stick people in these little boxes and never let them out.
Yeah, it's not great. But, you know... I guess that was the best they could do with 3D back then.
We're all in little boxes back home, Max. 6 feet under.
Now you're talking like the town coroner, Manny. Cut it out.
Well, I'll let you get back to staring out the window.
Just can't get enough of my cats.
Oops. Was there anything up here? These
Race
scoreboards?
results.
Yeah, the results. I guess there was nothing up here. Okay. Well, we've checked. Thank you, Shadow, for your subscription. I guess there's nothing else I can do. No, that button has not always been there. That button activated 5 days ago. Up here. Okay. No, you weren't. I only became affiliate 5 days ago. I think it was 5 days ago. What's down here? Blue casket. Ooh, that's a really pretty image for being a skeleton woman. Oh my. It's one of those places, huh?
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
Well, I have commissioned for some cute emotes. So you will have to wait and see.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
She's walking on the wild side.
Little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
I know that the snapping thing is a thing for places like this, but I've never quite understood that.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes. To ashes, to ashes, to me. To ashes, to ashes, to ashes, to ashes.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
But yeah, I like her voice too. Can I read a poem? I sure can.
Testing, testing. All right, who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay?
So what is up with airplane food anyway?
Is he trying to be funny?
I mean, it's so small and not that good.
There's nothing funny about being dead, comrade.
Life is pain, death is worse. My funny bone must have fell off in the hearse.
That was a good comeback. I can't lie.
Is there an Anselmo Naranja in the audience tonight?
He's down at Toto's place getting carved. If he's not passed out under a dock somewhere.
Welcome back, Striker.
Anyone out there know where I can find some tools?
The only tool in here is you.
Yeah, tool of the government, monkey wrench of the man.
Hey, can anyone out there help me get into the Maritime Union?
Hey, we're into organizing labor.
Not sabotaging labor.
Good evening. I like to read a poem.
Oh God.
I ache.
Everything, Ness. Can it be yesterday? I curl into a fist.
Woman.
Beauty around this? The phone is for you. Meaning? I am more than dead. The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
I don't think I got a good grade. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a small break. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go. You guys all seem to be very shabby over here. Oh, I can talk to you.
So, what did you think of the poem?
I liked it. It was sad and beautiful, like my mother.
I despised it. It was too short, said nothing to me, like my father.
I had no feelings about it. It was aloof and licked itself too much, like my cat, Mr. Trotsky.
Eh?
But don't you see? When the government fades away, so will our troubles. Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Eh?
Buenas noches, comrades.
Hey, Manny, no offense, but we don't have time for establishment types like yourself.
What makes you guys think I'm so establishment?
You smell like bacon and oppression, man.
¿Qué?
I mean, I'm part of the resistance.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great, great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow.
Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolución.
Oh, man.
Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name?
Guess they don't want to talk to me? Why is there an option to talk to them then?
Hi, what's your name?
Well, okay then. Looks like an alien. You mean this guy? I mean, You can only draw a skeleton face that many times. Hi there.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
Coffin shots, eh? What's this? Oh, it's a dishwasher.
Nothing in the dishwasher.
I should have known.
The sink is full of dirty hookah water.
Oh, hookah. I mean... I don't know why I would use it, but... Maybe? Sure. I'm sure that will have use.
I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here.
BL soap?
Let the waiter clean up after himself. I don't really need a bunch of cleaning supplies.
Well, okay then. Oh, you mean him? Yeah, he looks like an alien.
Hello? No effect.
I mean, her companion doesn't seem to mind.
Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain. Hey, look! Deadbeats!
I suppose I'm going out here. Okay. I mean, I'm also sure it's supposed to be some kind of actual brand of soap, but you don't want to, you know, give commercial to things that... whatever. Why all the animus do all of the weird brand names too. Oh. I go in here? Hmm? Seemed like it.
This gate only leads up to the Lambada dock, and the Lambada's gone. I've got the lumps to prove it.
Oh, that's the blimp.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
Who knows? What is all the way over here? Huh. 1950s-ish. At least the aesthetics is supposed to be 1950s. 50s? 50-ish. Huh. They are tattooing bones. Can you actually tattoo on bones? How would that work? I mean, needles can't penetrate bone, can they? Who are you?
Looks like it hurts. Looks like it hurts. It's Toto Santos, Rubalcava's friendly scrimshaw artist.
Hola, Toto. ¿Cómo estás? Not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
Oh, that's Naranja. Well, we found Naranja.
That's one old fridge.
What was the point in opening it? Oh.
It's empty. Nothing in there but stains.
Hey, shut door! You slowed down my grinder. Very painful. Very painful, eh, Naranja? Like torture.
Okay. So it seems like the fridge is some sort of distraction, but for what? I don't seem to be able to mess with that. Oh, I can mess with his drink, maybe.
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about my date with Inez.
Hello, operator?
Yeah, it's me, baby. How'd you know?
Hey, don't say that, sweetheart. You know I meant to stop by and... I'm more happy about leaving town every minute.
Well, let's open.
Looks like it hurts.
Eh? Who is over there? When I am done with Naranja here, I am going to tattoo big floppy ears on the side of your head so people will know what a jackass you are.
Well, I tried to talk to him, so that didn't help. Or rather, that didn't work. But I do have my turkey basted with a bunch of nasty stuff in it, so maybe I can dump that into the drink.
Eh? Who is over there? Me a poco. Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut. Nemazogia, hold still. What are you, dead? Keifer, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogy te azt gondolod, hogy engemet te nem fogsz kifizetni? Te teljesen bolond vagy. Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here. MIA he is. Well, he sobered up. I send him to limbo. Yeah. He'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
What did he say?
Are you kidding me? I gave him the idea in first place.
Let's see what you got on you, huh, sailor?
Tiger can't change his
Seaman
stripes.
Anselmo Naranja, ensign 3rd class.
So,
Doesn't look
you
like
still
you'll
going?
be showing up to work in the morning.
Hey, listen to me. You've got to take care of yourself.
I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Velasco! Manny, do you mind artist at work here, eh? Sure. Sure, of course, I understand. Definitely.
That's okay, Lum.
You said that.
I'm sure he just said a bunch of not so family-friendly things. It's my guess. Well, I have the dog tag, even though... I mean, how am I gonna conceal my... I don't get it. It sounded like Spanish, or otherwise it was just a bunch of gibberish, because it was not English.
Hey, the new blimp is already in full operation. Let's just hope they fill it with something non-flammable this time.
What is that?
I know that statue's supposed to mean something about justice, but I don't know.
So it's Lady Liberty, I guess. Where is this place? Or at what
Reward
is
offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Huh?
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Okay.
What a horrible jail cell. Then again, it sure taught Glottis a lesson that time.
Seem like I can do anything in here. Let's throw down a save. Well.
Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrio?
Who are you?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the two that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Manny's voice actor, or who are you thinking about?
I think Membrio could really use a nice tropical vacation. What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Huh.
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Omaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
Well, generally, voice actors don't get that much paid. And I'm certain he didn't get paid that much back in the 98 either, so... Because even though we need voice actors, they're not respected in the same way as ordinary actors. It's kind of weird, actually.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
At least here, that's why in the 80s and 90s, like, everything that was dubbed here was basically the same 5 actors. Since it didn't pay enough to, like, make a livable wage on it. Because they were normal actors too, but they lend their voices to voice over things. Like Disney movies and such. And I'm sure it was the same situation in the States, like there were the same basic 10 actors, voice actors that did all of the roles. And that's why it's like, I recognize this voice. Oh, it's because this voice actor did like 50 other roles with this exact same voice.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on.
Or rather, in the 90s here, like most voice actors were singers. Because with Disney movies there's a lot of musical numbers. So it was like it made sense to have the voice actors be actual singers. But it's also like, just because you can sing doesn't mean you can voice act.
And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
So even though we are all dead, we still need a coroner. Because this sprouting thing is apparently a thing that happens. Interesting. Well, the thing I find funny with most American dubs is that they use one person for singing and one person for voice acting. Which, when you think about it, kind of makes sense. Because not all voice actors can sing and not all singers can voice act. I mean, if you can do both, that's great, but that is a special talent. Well, let's talk to you, lady.
Wow, Manny Calavera. You never come up here to see me anymore.
Well, I thought you could use the company with everybody gone for the Day of the Dead.
In that case, Manny, why don't you stick around until 6? That's when I get off.
Oh my.
Ah, Carla. Ah, Carla. Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
Why don't you come by the club anymore?
Well, to tell you the truth, Manny, it's your little coat check girl. All that bubbly energy, I just want to strangle her.
I've tried that. It doesn't stop her.
The plot is missing at the moment. But Manny is not opposed to having several plots on the side.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
Oh, they're just cleaning it, but they're very thorough. We run a tight ship here, you know.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in metal detectors, Manny?
I just want to borrow it for a secret project.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break. How's that?
When's your break?
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late. I'm shipping out tonight.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line too many times.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell me all about your job, the danger, the metal detectors.
That back room's all business, Manny. And so am I.
What kind of business goes on back there, Carla?
Strip searches. And you don't qualify.
Why don't I qualify for a strip search?
Manny, I agree it would help pass the time, but we have procedures and rules here. And, you never know when they're watching. I can only strip search people when a regular search turns up nothing.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. Oh, you're clean. Rats, Manny, I almost got to strip search you.
Well... what if we take a swig of our cold flakes?
Well, maybe just a sip.
Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things. I remember one time back when I was 6. Or maybe I was 7. No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was
I
still
feel like this is
alive.
gonna be a really
Now,
long-winded
there was a
story.
good dog, Mr. Rufus. He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but he'd still try to bark. And it would come out sounding like a cat coughing up a hairball, which our cat often did. He had such long hair. I don't really like long-haired cats, do you, Manny? They're just so... I like short-haired cats. They seem less stuck up. People think I'm stuck up sometimes, believe it or not. No, they really do. I don't know why. I guess it's because I'm so shy. I was shy all the way through high school. I never went to a single dance. Can you believe it? No, don't get me wrong, the boys would ask, but I'd just run away. My mom said I could have been homecoming queen if I'd just smile once in a while. She always said, a smile is the most important part of any outfit. Well, maybe I would have smiled more, Mom, if you hadn't drank so much. Was I supposed to smile when the cops called us in the middle of the night to tell us to come get you out of the drunk tank? Maybe if I had smiled more, Daddy wouldn't have left us. We'd be together right now, you, me, Daddy, and Grandma Hedwig, and Mr. Rufus. And I'd be wearing my homecoming queen crown and eating figs and I'd... Oh, Mother! I'm so sorry! Mommy!
Here, let me hold that metal detector for you while you cry.
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla.
The reason why I never interrupted her with all of the different choices that popped up is that because if you do that, you kind of screw things up. I remember that from when I played it 20 years ago. Anyway, she threw that down the cat litter box, so I guess we have to go down there. Bye, Carla.
Bye, Carla.
Drop dead!
I mean, I'm already dead, so... Wish granted.
Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh, no. See? This is why I don't have a pet.
I guess I have to use my scythe?
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Aha! A little stinky, but it could be worse.
Well, we have a metal detector. I can't quite remember why we need it, but we need it for some reason. I have a dog tag. I don't have a union card. Save. I mean, I still need to get to talk to or like manipulate the police master, I guess, for the union card. So let's go back to the club. Whee!
Police Chief Bogan, Rubacaba's finest. Rubacaba's only, for that matter. You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Not while they're losing.
Leader, Noir Perrimanque, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
Not while they're losing.
Merci.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus.
Guess it's not time yet. I have to do something else.
Mary! I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, Here, no, wait. Dang, I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here, no, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
Hi, Chris. How you doing? Well, thank you. This is a game I've actually played before, back in the days. Oh my. Oh my.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
I guess there never was a message then. Oh well. Maybe next time. The reactions in chat is amusing me.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Oh dear. Let's see if the bot is cooperating. Wop 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 wop.
Huh? Any leads? I know it's a poor coroner who blames his tools, Manny. But how am I supposed to turn up anything with the equipment they give me?
Hey, I had a government job for years, man. I know how you feel.
It bothers me that my frequently used emote section has 21 items in it. Who decided that 21 was the correct number for that and why? Who knows? Who knows?
I don't think picking flowers is really appropriate right now. Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine.
Can I use
the can opener wouldn't work there.
Nope. Wait a minute. Oh, this is so sinister if this is the correct thing. Wop 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 wop. Too bad, Shadow. Too bad.
Are you sure you're looking hard enough?
Look, Manuel, these old eyes are tired. I'm doing the best I can, but the average retirement age beachcomber has more sophisticated equipment than I've got here.
Well, why don't you use this handy metal detector that I just swindled?
Would a metal detector help the cause?
Hey, just like downtown. You never know what this'll turn up. An engraved ring, a belt buckle with somebody's name on it.
Who would wear a belt buckle with the... Oh.
This is so evil.
Huh.
What?
Velasco, it looks like I've got one of your boys down here in the morgue. A sailor by the name of... Naranja.
What? How? Sprouted? But, oh, this town's going to hell. Sailor can't even take a 2-day shore leave without watching his back. Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
All day long, Manny, I sought through pure sadness. I find evidence, and I piece together stories. But none of my stories end well. They all end here, and the moral of every story is the same. We may have years, we may have hours, but sooner or later, we push up flowers.
To answer your question, Lum, yes, we did the evil, sinister plan of pretending that Naraja is dead so that we can take his place on the boat. Because I didn't quite understand why we took the dog tag from him, because he's still very much alive. But since we have the corpses here that are unidentified, we did a sinister thing of planting the dog tag and then giving him the metal detector and being like, well, have you tried a metal detector? Maybe you can find something useful. So yes, we are very evil. So one thing is checked off our list. We still need a union card. And we still need tools for Gladys to use. The premise of this game in a few words. We are Manny. We used to be a travel agent in the Department of the Dead, where the recently dead will come to us and we would give them travel packages depending on how good they have been in their lives. So the best choice is getting the express train. That only takes 4 minutes. The next best thing is getting a boat. And the third best thing is getting a Ferrari. And if you have not done good in life, you will get a simple cane with a compass on it, and then you have to walk, and that takes at least 4 years to get to the 9th circle, the underworld, because we are in the 8th circle right now. Manny used to be a really good travel agent, but there is corruption within the Department of the Dead. And things happened, we got kicked out, / we escaped. We came to this town, we started our own club, and we are currently trying to get on a boat because the missing dame that we are looking for was on a boat. And we are trying to rescue her / she's the ticket for us out of here. That wasn't a few words, but that was the best I could do. Because there was a lady that we found out about, and we picked her up before the agent that we are combating against that was cheating. picked her up, but they tricked the system in that she wasn't good enough to have anything. Because they stole her tickets to the train. We're trying to make everything right again. Travel agents still exist. Because there are still a lot of old people that don't know how to use the internet. And there are also a lot of foreigners that feel more comfortable talking to a person than doing things to a computer. You're not that old, Chris.
Busy as ever, I see. Busy as ever, I see.
For you. Also, you're welcome, Chris. I don't know if you...
Boy, that Nick sure gets around.
If my explanation made any sense, but that's the best I can do.
Nick Virago, what are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little
oh, it's the
lipstick on
lawyer
you,
dude.
lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera.
That wasn't conspicuous at all.
So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Everything all legal with the kiddies?
Yes, they keep themselves pretty clean.
I have to tell this to someone. I hate cats.
Me too, but they keep the lights on around here.
Who do you like in the fourth race?
Well, there's a white-footed tabby in gate 2 that's looking strong, but has a slight eye infection.
But you think he's gonna pull out of it and win anyway, right?
No, that puss-eyed puss is going to lose, but nobody knows, and I'm going to make him mint.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
No, we just need someone for the dunking booth over at the club.
Funny guy.
Aww. I'm done talking
tricks,
to you.
Nick.
Nah.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
What is it this time, Calavera?
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
Any mouthpiece will do.
Then may I suggest you try the Yellow Pages?
Oh, the Yellow Pages.
How's tricks, Nick?
Nah.
I mean, do young people nowadays even know what a phone book is?
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
What is it this time, Calavera?
I'm starting a class action suit. Lots of money involved.
Who are you deep-pocketing?
What's the difference to you? They're loaded.
I'll ask you again. So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer, or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
Well, you, of course.
Well, the best lawyer would have to be a dead lawyer.
Well, that narrows it down to just about everybody here in the land of the dead. Come back when you know more about what you want. And by the way, Manny, lawyer jokes, not funny.
Aw, I thought it was funny.
So this lawyer, his mother, and a chicken are all in this lifeboat, see? They're getting hungry, and the chicken says,
I have a gun, Manuel.
Virago,
What is it?
Actually,
Manny, that demon is over 2,000 years older than you.
Not up here, he ain't. He needs guidance.
I'll ask you again. So will you be needing a regular lawyer?
An excellent lawyer?
Any excellent lawyer, or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best.
Is good enough for me.
And who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You are, Nick.
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
But I still need a lawyer.
Tricks, Nick. Nah. Virago, I really need a lawyer.
Well,
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
I could tell Max about you and Olivia.
That sort of claim could send a man like Max into quite a rage, especially if the messenger had no proof.
Max and I are friends. He'll believe me.
People believe what they want to believe, Calavera. And I want to believe you're a smart man who doesn't go around spreading dangerous rumors. I've got to talk to Max for a moment. When I get back, I hope you're gone, because I'm sick of looking at you.
You forgot your cigarette case. The key in it.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything. It's Virago's cigarette case. It's Virago's cigarette case.
But there's a key inside.
Can't open the part that I think has the key in it.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a little break. I looked up who the voice actor for Nick the Crooked Lawyer is. He's Irish. But I'm pretty sure that was not an Irish accent, so he must be a very well-trained voice actor, because he had done a lot of roles. I cannot pronounce his name. But I can post it in chat. Anyway. I can't open the case, huh?
Can't open the part that I think has the key in it.
Thank you, Lum. Northern Irish. I'm bad with accents in general. I mean, Manny is a smoker too. He should be able to open the cigarette thing. But maybe Carla can open it. Because I think she smokes too. Maybe she's still mad at me.
I can't open the part that I think has the key in it. I don't think that would get me the key. I don't think that would get me the key.
What's that?
Cigarettes? What does it look like?
Don't try to make nice, Manny. It's too late. What?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
Yes?
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb! Ha ha! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key? I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
I mean, that's one way of getting the key, I guess. I was not expecting that.
What was Nick doing with this key?
Okay. Does it say what it is?
What was Nick doing with this key?
Of course it does. Why would it tell me what kind of key it is? Did not see anything that needed a key up there. Don't think there was anything in here that needed a key.
Looks like cans of some sort of canned meat. Oh, I really hope this isn't where the old race cats end up. I don't need any cat meat. It's the button for the elevator.
Hey! I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Okay, nighty-night.
Yes, a silver key. You are indeed correct. There's nothing in here. There's something in this office?
I don't think it would be a good idea to barge into Max's office while he's meeting with Nick.
Nope. Have I encountered anywhere where it said it was locked? I think so. Because there was nothing that needed a key in here.
This key doesn't work there. This key doesn't work there.
No, I didn't think so. I'm pretty sure there was nothing in his office either. Why would there be something in my place? That makes no sense. Also, I would actually die if I ever went on an elevator like that. Maybe there's something down here. I don't remember anything down here. Would need a lock. I would need a key, I mean. She's still conked out from her coughing shot.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
There was nothing in the kitchen. Huh. There's somewhere I haven't been? I think so.
Sprouted? What's happening to this town?
Oh, big city crime, Manny. We're getting more of it every day. I know you probably hate getting it this way, but Naranja's job's yours now.
No, Velasco, I don't know if I'm comfortable taking that.
You'll take his job because there's no one else I can get on such short notice. About that union card, Manny.
I have one. I just left it in my other coat.
And don't forget that Glottis has got to bring his own tools.
He will. He doesn't go anywhere without a lot of tools.
Good. Because neither does the Limbo. Don't just sit around here collecting barnacles.
Right.
I mean, I don't think the key is to this. I mean, I could try. That seems kind of weird.
This key doesn't work there.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I did not think so. I mean, there's this door. Or that. Maybe here.
This key doesn't seem to go with that lock.
This is not an option for anything. I haven't been here before. Okay, Lum. Take care. Ah. Aha!
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola! Oh, Lola. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it, and it says number 22, lengua.
That is indeed a tongue.
Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it, and it says number 22, lengua.
Have anything new to say?
What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here, Manny. It's like we want to control the means of things and stuff, you know?
You bees gotta be strong.
Easy for you to say, topsider.
Wait. Could it be that dumb? That these are the cards that are part of what's her face code system? I mean, I could always try, because I don't know what else I can do.
Hey, this is a card from my new code check system. You do care.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on. 22. Lengua. Aha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow. It's Lola's jacket. Poor Lola. If I only had her camera or that film, I could really get Nick. There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets.
Welcome back, Lon.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean? All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean? All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Kinda sounds like a music score.
Ooh, a request. Rusty anchor. Rusty anchor. Yeah, I think I know that one. If I remember right, it goes a little something like this. Oh, my boat's got a rusty anchor, rusty as she can be. Every port I go, I drop her, but she always come back to me. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around. Now I love that rusty anchor, but man, she don't love me. Hell, this morning I woke to find us both a-drifting out to sea. And every chance I get, I thank her for never leaving me. Well, my bones are carved up driftwood, but she won't never set them free. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around. Well, what'd you think?
I thought you were created just to drive.
Well, over the years, you know, even a demon dabbles here and there.
I mean, I gotta say, Glottis, that was quite good. Well done. Well done.
Check out this fancy pass to the High Rollers Lounge. Can you believe how full of themselves they are over there? I don't think their place is any more VIP than ours, do you?
I don't know. I try to stay away from that place.
Really? Why?
'Cause of my problem.
Glottis? Compadre?
Glottis has a gambling addiction. I mean, it was a very nice song, but I don't know what the point of it was, to be honest. I thought we were gonna get some clues from the song, but they just sang about a rusty anchor. Anyway, guys, I think that's enough for today. Because my brain is all a big puddle from all the thinking and from all the things that have happened so far. So thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you some other time. Bye for now.